Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is your friendly neighborhood gal, Chloe, here in Animal Crossing, and I deeply apologize for not uploading last week. I know I'm performing some tomfoolery right now, where I haven't been uploading as consistently as I usually do, and I promise you guys, last week was just kind of a fluke. I did record, but then I just didn't like the video, and then family was over, and then I was just eating a lot of Christmas food, so it was just like a whole shebang. So I deeply apologize, but so I'm sorry for being a noob, but I promise that we are going to try to redeem ourselves. Today we're going to be channeling our inner aesthetic Twitter Animal Crossing girl. And if you don't know what that is, if you go on to Animal Crossing Twitter for 5 minutes, I guarantee you're going to see some beautiful perspective shots, and it's just going to have these beautiful filters on them, and they're just absolutely amazing. So we are going to the DLC today, and we are just going to try to channel that today, because that's everything that I aspire to be and more. Hi, Chloe. It's good to see you. It's nice to see you as well, Lottie. And look at this throne. Honestly, totally, I'm probably gonna buy that afterwards because queen energy. I'm really excited. I don't know what we're gonna do. I don't know if we are going to do some outside work or not. I kind of don't like building lawns for some reason though. We got Fred, our neighborhood dad. We got some of these cute people. I'm thinking we can go into my restaurant and my cafe because that's usually where I find the best people. And also, I don't know if just because my cafe and my restaurant are super cute, but I also get like really amazing people in here. So look at this, I have cute brew. I just think it's really cute. Okay, so we have some bonsai. I think that's pretty aesthetic. We also have Olive. You know, she wants ice cream. And not that that's not aesthetic, but I also have Mint on my island, who I was supposed to do a vacation home for a while ago, but I don't know, I just like don't feel like doing ice cream shops or things like that. I think it's because I already did very cutesy things for my general DLC island. So, oh, and by the way, look at Boots in his cute outfit that I made him wear for my restaurant. Okay, but let's see what Alice wants. I want a taste of the refined lifestyle with antique goods for Alice? No, I feel like that does not fit her. I don't know who chose that for her, but felony. Okay, so we're just gonna do Olive because I personally think that she's a queen, and I'm thinking that we can do something very aesthetic for her because she's very like, I don't know, I feel like any aesthetic Twitter girl is going to pick Olive. And you know, I always see her on those islands and those speed builds where they have like the very, I don't know, especially for fall time. I don't know. So we're just gonna do her. I don't really know what we're gonna pick. I don't really care about the outside because we're not gonna do it. I'm thinking that we are gonna do a cafe for her, like a nice cozy, nice cafe, something that's chill, something that I can just do something fun with. So we're gonna go a little bit bigger. I'm thinking that it's just gonna be very warm colors. I really like the idea of possibly using like green as the wallpaper and just like a nice warm brown wood flooring. Like, look at that. This green is everything. And then look at the vine wall. Oh my gosh, I don't think I've ever used the vine wall, but I really like it for this. This is me just also just creating the cafe of my dreams. Like if I were to ever own a cafe, which I love coffee, this would be it. But while we're building today, I just want to kind of update you guys as well on the K-drama situation. Okay, so if you don't care about K-dramas, or if you weren't here for our last video and you don't know, I did recommend a K-drama called He is Psychometric. And it's basically about this kid who can touch things, he can touch objects and people, and he can see the past of them, he can see the secrets behind them, the trauma that they've gone through. And it's a very interesting K-drama, and I think that it has really, really good potential. But for me personally, it was just a little bit dark. Not to say that I'm not a fan of murder and stuff. Like, I can sit and watch Dateline for hours, but the thing is that I also get nightmares really easily. But I will tell you what it was about. And in case that you do want to watch it, I'll tell you about the first episode just a little bit, very vaguely, because I don't want to spoil anything for anybody, but I will just say this, that within the first 3 minutes a murder happens. And not to say that the woman wasn't very rude, but also I don't think that she deserved to die that way. So she gets she gets murdered because I don't know if the person that murdered her was the worker that she was yelling at, but essentially she was yelling at this worker because he said, hey, I've been trying to deal with this and try to get people to park differently because the firefighters can't get in here in case of an emergency. She says, "What are you doing? Are you calling us dirty people? Blah, blah, blah. You're fired." So, yes. But then the person who murders her puts a lighter inside of a microwave to light the whole floor on fire, which, by the way, what the heck is that? Like, what did anybody else do to you? But okay. So the whole building's on fire, or the whole floor, I should say, is on fire. And the kid who is psychometric, we end up following him because he goes through this event. And he's with his parents, and it's just like really depressing because they are going to somewhere. I don't remember where they were going, but they're going down the elevator to leave the building. And of course, while this fire is breaking out, it stops the elevator. So the dad, the dad being the hero that he is, he Hulk opens the door with his big muscles and just, and he tells this man, "Hey, my son's in here. Please help get him out." So this man helps to get this kid out. And of course, because the fire is burning everything, it's burning the cables that actually hold the elevator up. So the parents fall to their death pretty much immediately after they get the kid out. So then the guy who saves the child is like, "Hey, oh my gosh, we have no time to lose. We're about to die." So they jump from this 8-ish story building and then just fall and hit this car. They're bleeding. It's craziness. But then we flash forward to obviously this kid's life nowadays. So he's parentless, and then at the same time, like throughout this episode, he's getting blamed for a lot of things. He ends up getting expelled from school, and he's falsely accused by this girl who I assume is going to be the love interest of the entire show, but she's also going through her own stuff. She's having panic attacks on roofs, and then he's crying because he has no parents and he's expelled from school, and there's just a whole lot of sadness for one episode, especially the first episode. So I just personally don't like it. But also, by the way, look at this lamp. I personally have never used this before, but I really, really liked it for this build. I thought it was nice and classy, guys. You know what it reminds me of? So when I lived in Iowa, I used to go to Java House. And if you don't know what that is, it's just like this really nice coffee shop. And they used to serve your coffee in these like nice, expensive glass. I don't think they're expensive, but I don't know. It just felt very bougie to me because I'm used to Starbucks and Dunkin', and all they give you is plastic cups. So, but yeah, it was just very nice. And that's kind of where I'm going for this build, by the way. Just something cozy, something that like I feel like college students would go to, or like some like scholarly graduate would go to, and he types on his computer. Like that's what I wanted. That's the kind of aesthetic that I'm going for, which is maybe not the essential like Twitter girl aesthetic, but I also think that it fits if you take the right pictures. So I don't know, I feel like it's really cute. But anyways though, I did end up finding a new Korean drama. You can watch it on Netflix, and it's called Romance is a Bonus Book, and I personally love it. I've watched 12 episodes out of 16 already. So you can tell that I really like it. It's a slow burn romance, and if you really like slow burn romance, this is so good. It's basically like a friends to lovers K-drama, which is so up my alley. And it's like, it basically follows the life of this woman, and at the beginning of the show, you know, we see her get married, and then she basically goes through this divorce because this man is terrible to her. He cheats on her. He's just not a very good husband. But so she's on the street and she's looking for a job. She can't find a job, and she's just struggling a lot because she has a child who she sent away to go to school because she was getting bullied, and it's just a whole lot. But then you see her go on this journey to better herself, to do, you know, things that she loves again, and to be happy again, and to find love again. And she does that with her best friend, essentially, because he finds out her situation, she moves in with him, and she gets a job at the place that he works, which is a publishing company, and he's basically this chief editor of this company. And you can just tell that he loves his best friend so much. So he helps her to get this job, and he's there for her, and you just see the way that they grow together, and how him living with her just like reignites and sparks that love that he has for her since they were younger. And it's just very, very sweet to see them get back on their feet together. I mean, not him. He's Ben. he's a best-selling author in the show, and he's just living his best life. But just to see her do what she loves, to get back to what she's always wanted to do, and all this kind of stuff just also reminds me of real life, of, you know, sometimes you just need to get back on your feet, and to see her exceed is just very inspiring, I think, as well. So I just think that it's a very just uplifting show. I mean, of course, you see her go through some hard times, you see him sad sometimes, but I think that it's just a really good show where you can see the ups and downs of life and see that you can still get up at the end of it and still exceed and still have happy days, and that everything gets better. So, and you just see them fall in love, which is very, very sweet, considering that he's just very, very good to her. And of course, at first she doesn't see that. She's just like, oh, you're like a brother to me. But it's just just to see them come together in the end is a very, I don't know, I love it. So that's kind of my alley right now, or what? That's kind of where my head's at right now, of the types of things that I prefer to watch. So I just really, really like it. And some of the music in the soundtrack is very soothing to me. So I don't know, I'm having a blast watching that. I don't know what we're gonna watch next. I'll have to tell you on the next one. But if you are curious, once again, it is on Netflix, called Romance is a Bonus Book. Super, super good. Cannot recommend it enough. At first, it might feel a little bit heavy, but it does get a lot lighter, I promise, and it gets so much better. So, and it just overall becomes super addicting. So, be prepared to binge watch the entire thing. But yes, as you can see, guys, though, like, look how good we're doing at building this coffee shop, or this cafe, I should say. I think it's so cute. I honestly, I'm not used to building this aesthetic kind of build, but I feel really happy with it. Maybe channeling my inner aesthetic Twitter girl is what I needed this entire time to actually build something great. But really, like, why can't I do this for my own island also? Like, I feel like I saw this meme where somebody said building a DLC home, and it was just like super happy, and then it showed building my home on my my home island, and then it just showed being super bored, and that's me. I don't like to decorate my island for some reason, but I do. Actually, I shouldn't say that. I love to decorate my island, but I've been kind of stagnant on it lately. Not because I'm not interested in it, because it's kind of been the holidays, and also, oh, me just jumping from one subject to the next, but also, what are your guys' New Year's resolutions? Oh my gosh, because today that I'm posting this is officially New Year's. It's 2022. Yay, yay, yay. I just did like a little dance, and we're just gonna, I'm so happy you guys can't see me on camera, because that was actually embarrassing. But I know that not everyone sets necessarily resolutions, but if you are setting intentions, like I know I'm setting intentions for the new year, not necessarily resolutions, because I feel like my brain kind of associates resolutions with failing nowadays. Because all the years that I've set resolutions, I've never actually fulfilled them, or at least I don't think I have. So I'm trying to turn over a new leaf and do intentions. So whether you're doing resolutions, intentions, or just doing a very vague like plan for the new year, whatever it is, I would love to hear what you guys want to do. I just genuinely like the idea of people bettering themselves, and I'm all here for it, which I will be your number one supporter, guys, and I will be here to say you could do it. Everything's gonna be great. We're all gonna accomplish really great things. I have the best feelings for 2022. Honestly, I mean, I've already been doing a lot of inner work, so I'm just like super psyched, and I'm hoping that we can also do some some actual like also physical health goals, which I feel like is one of the biggest things that people do. But I just I mean, after Christmas food, I think that I am very aware of how my body reacts to certain food, you know what I mean? And eating bad, like especially because, girl, I was eating all that food on Christmas, and I mean, it was delish, let me tell you. But also, but anyways, yeah, so let me know what you guys are doing for the New Year's, or what you did for New Year's, I should say. What did you do to celebrate? What do you have planned for the year? And just comment it down below. Put it into existence, guys. And I have really good hopes for us. So, and if this build has anything to say, I think that this is a really good build to start us off for the new year. So look how cute this is, by the way. I honestly just like really, really love this. And I wasn't sure what to do for her outfit, but I thought we could do something nice and cozy. I feel like I see a lot of people when they do these like aesthetic pictures, they always put them in some brown. I feel like brown is a very, what can I say, like a big color that people use for aesthetic builds. And I don't know why. Maybe it's just because it's very cozy. But I mean, it didn't change her outfit, but that's fine. We're just gonna pretend like it did. I change it later, don't worry. But so, okay, so let's take some aesthetic shots. I think that the number one thing of being aesthetic is also the shots. It's not just the decorating. So look at, you gotta get them angles, boom, boom. You know what I mean? But like, look how nice it looks from certain angles. I'm actually so proud of myself, guys. What the heck? All right, so how the vacation home coming along? It's ready, girly. It's time. And also, I'm sorry, I don't have the music once again because when I turn on the sound on my laptop, it lags. But I also just don't remember what the sound sounds like. So in a minute here, you're gonna see me just singing the Wii music because I don't know what else to do. But by the way, for picking the name of this, I struggled so freaking hard. I had no idea what to name it. I was trying to be fun and do something like very aesthetically pleasing or, you know, catchy or trendy, but I ended up just going with Olive's Cozy Cafe because honestly, I mean, I don't, what else am I gonna do? It was like taking me too much effort. So, oh, but here we go, guys. Are you ready to see this build? Yes. Look how freaking, oh God, I'm so happy with it. But do 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 do. Okay, that was that. Did you guys think my voice is beautiful? Because I honestly think that I should star in my own singing competition, to be honest. But okay. What the heck is she doing? Girly, there's nothing there, but that's, I mean, that's fine. But thank you so much for watching today's video, guys. I hope I inspired your own inner aesthetic Twitter girl. So yeah, so let me know what your happy New Year's, let me know what your New Year's resolutions are, goals, intentions, whatever you want it to be. I would love to hear them and talk about them with you guys. But as always, have a wonderful, beautiful day, my friends. Bye.